The reality is creating catchy titles and description for YouTube is a true art form, and I'm not very good at it, but fortunately AI is. So I wanted to create a simple way of pulling a transcript from YouTube, so videos I've already uploaded, have it automatically go into Claude or ChatGPT, have it write a catchy title and description that actually has my own voice, tone of voice in it, and then output it to an Airtable. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. And this may sound complicated because I did mention APIs and JSON. However, it's actually really easy-ish because I'm going to let Claude do all the heavy lifting. So let's get into the actual make.com scenario. If you're not familiar with Make, it's just really nice. Instead of having to write all of this out in JSON, this actually is going to, it's kind of like a WYSIWYG editor. It's called codeless editing. It's going to make life really easy. So let's talk about the flow first of all, because this is easy. It's only got 4 steps to it. First, we're going to reference an Airtable that's going to have the URLs of the videos that I want to transcribe and then have it turned into titles and descriptions. We need to convert that information into text so that Claude or ChatGPT can then make our catchy titles and descriptions and then output all that information into Airtables. Let's start with Airtables because this is where all the magic happens. I've got a couple of different columns here. I've got the video URL, I've got an ID, the actual transcript that it's going to pull from YouTube itself, then it's going to generate a description, and then I also need these generated dates and last modified dates. These are really important because when you add content here and then we run the scenario, make.com needs to know, hey, have I already pulled these URLs, yes or no? And these last 2 columns are going to help out with that. The other thing we're going to need is some URLs. So this is for a client that I work with, and I'm just going to go ahead and get a shareable link. A couple of things, let's actually get into Airtables. Let's copy this in. A couple of things that's really important to note is that the URL must be visible. And what I mean by that is that the URLs I'm pulling, I've already gone through and they're no longer in draft mode. So I've gone through all the steps. YouTube has validated there's no copyright issues or anything like that. If they are also, if you have it in private, I believe the API will be blocked and it won't get access. So make sure the videos are either public or unlisted. What my workflow is, I like to batch process everything. I hit the wrong button. Let's just copy this. I like to batch process everything. And then I let them soak overnight on YouTube so that YouTube can do the transcription work and all the things that it needs to do on the back end. And then I'll come back the next day and I'll do this process here. So you see I've got a number of videos. I'm only going to grab 2 just to show you how this works. Now that we have this, I'm going to go ahead and hit run once. And here's what's happening. It's referencing Airtable. It's going, hey, are there any new URLs that I need to grab? It's then pulling that URL. It's doing some magic work in the background. And then you can see right now Claude is working. And then it's posting to Airtable. So that's done. It just did 2 just like that. And now if we go back to Airtables, what we'll see is all these tables are filled out. So I've got the ID, I know what the actual transcription is, and then I also have the title and the description. Now what's great about titles and descriptions is that these are infinitely editable in the sense that from a Claude AI or a ChatGPT, whatever you put in there as your prompt, you can personalize it, change it, tweak it as much as possible. And when you do that, now think about multiple accounts. You've got different accounts that have different industries, different customer bases that they need to appeal to. Having unique prompts is going to be really important. So we've got all of our information in here. And one of the things I'm noticing, I'm not sure if it's not in the prompt or if maybe it's not working because unfortunately AI is not perfect, is I don't have any hashtags. I always like to have 3 hashtags on my description. So here's all the information. And all I would need to do now is just simply Control A. I'm going to edit this. And which one is this? Drew tennis shoes.
Quick interruption, Ryan here. If you're one of those people struggling with AI and trying to figure out how to make it work for you without pulling out your hair, I have put together a group where we're going to get together every 2 weeks online for an hour, talk about pain points, solutions, and figure it out together. So instead of watching another video trying to figure out how to do something and not being able to figure it out, just get together. Let's talk about it. Let's find those solutions. Best thing, cost only 20 bucks a month for the first 10 people. Of course, there's more information down below.
And now I can go in, and I'm just going to go to home. I'm going to hit V. And of course, you did not copy. Why did you not copy? Control A, copy, copy. Come on. Work with me here, computer. All right, so now we've got all of our information in here, and then what I like to do is I will take this. You can see there's still some edits that I would like to do, such as having no additional quotes. I don't need the title, I don't need the description, so right now I'm having to manually delete this information. But imagine how much time this has created. Now, what I haven't looked into, and I'm going to, me and Claude are really good friends, is can I actually automate this so that once we actually get the information, can I then validate on Airtable as an example? What I'd like to do is add a column. Let's get out of here. What I'd like to do, don't know if this is possible, let me know in the comments below if you know, add another column here that is going to be a multi-select and then have it be approved or not approved. And then that way, if it says approved here, then it will automatically shoot the title and description back to YouTube. I'm not sure if the API will let us do that or not. So that's the overall concept. This is going to save so much time, so easy once it's set up. And again, if you're working with multiple customers, you just duplicate this process, but go into your prompt, which is right here, by the way. You just go into Claude as an example, and here's the prompt that I used. You can edit this and fine tune it until you get the results that you want. The other thing you could do is use ChatGPT as an example. There's just endless possibilities. The other thing I want to show you, for those that want to stick around, you do need to set up an API on, you don't have to use Google Cloud. I talked to Claude throughout this, and it suggested that I use Google Cloud. It was probably the easiest way. And my beginning prompt was really just letting it know what it is that I want it to do. So one, I let it know that it's a programmer with years of experience in Python, make.com, Airtable, and then I just laid out, this is what I want to do. Step one, I want to add YouTube URLs. 2, I want to run a Python script that'll pull the transcription from YouTube. I don't want to have to manually copy and paste it. What a nightmare. Just takes too much time. 3, have Claude or somebody then run the title and description prompt for me and then output the result back into Airtables with these columns. And then the other thing I always like to do with prompts when I start out is, do you have any questions? Because there may be things that I haven't asked that I don't know to ask that I should ask. And you can kind of see, hey, it actually asked me how familiar with make.com I am, which was really nice. But it just started running me through here. It ran me through all the steps. We even had conversations about, where should I run this API? Do I run it on my computer? Do I run it here? Do I run it there? Ran it through on YouTube or Google, I think. Like I said, that was the easiest way, and all the coding is all done by Claude. It is really nice. Now, you could also do this with ChatGPT. However, I have found that Claude, and a number of programmer friends that I know that actually work in Python and JSON and different scripting programs, they prefer Claude over ChatGPT. So hope you found this beneficial. If you got any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments below. And of course, like and subscribe if you'd like more content like this. All right, everybody, until next time, take care.